What is up, flippers, and welcome back to another exciting flipping video here. Today I'm going to be talking about the options that you have when looking at channel aluminum, or just aluminum in general, balisongs. So yeah, here I have them laid out more or less, not exactly, but more or less from my most favorite to flip to my least favorite, and we'll kind of get into why that is and the differences between all of these, because with an exception of this one here, which is a special one, these are all channel aluminum balisongs. This one here is actually a speed sandwich. So this is two pieces of aluminum that are screwed in together, and yeah, this is also that's what makes it sandwich, and then it makes it speed sandwich is the little holes in there. Those are speed channels or speed holes, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, so this is a somewhat unique one because it is a sandwich with speed holes. But yeah, it's still basically a channel aluminum balisong, and at a pretty decent price, around $180. This is a really nice option. Bushings, 70-75, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but yeah, this is a really unique and fun flipper, and I think it would be a really good first balisong for a lot of people to learn a lot of things on. But yeah, speaking of first balisongs, let's go ahead and talk about the Balisongs X Artsy Flips wave here. So this is actually a really perfect beginner option for anyone looking to get in to flipping, because this is technically a trainer blade because it's not sharp, but it can also be sharpened. So once you get comfortable and used to flipping this, and you're confident in your flipping capabilities, you can go ahead and sharpen this blade and then turn it to a live blade, and now you have a live blade that was only like $80 before you had to sharpen it. So yeah, really good option. I really like the balance too. That's a big thing in these like cheaper budget options. The balance is usually not really there, but here it does feel really nice. So yeah, highly recommend that. And what else we got? Another good budget-friendly option would be something like the Prisma, which has weekly drops, typically, and this will cost about $150. Now this is a little bit longer than most balisongs, but the tolerances are really solid. The sound is really nice, and some people tend to prefer more blocky square handles like this. So if that's something you prefer, or something you're not sure if you like or prefer, then this is the perfect balisong to find out if you do like it. Yeah, highly recommend this to pretty much anyone. Having a Prisma in your collection is just a really good idea. Makes for a great beater. It is only 60-61 aluminum, but yeah, it still makes for a great beater. And then you also have the Vortex. This is the V1.5, I believe, Vortex. But NRB is working on the V2, and I believe he said that they should be available sometime early next year, maybe like March or around there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to those dropping. I think I am going to pick up a V2 Vortex for myself because I just really like this V1 here. Yeah, really nice sound. I really like how that one sounds. Whoops. Okay, and then staying on the topic of NRB, we have the the Koenig V1 here, which at first took a little bit of getting used to, which I'm sure for most people this one felt a little bit weird out of the box. It's very thin and very blocky, especially compared to the Vortex. I got the Vortex first, and then I got the Koenig shortly after. And I was expecting like rounded faces like the Vortex has, but I was definitely thrown off by that. But after I started flipping this one more and more, I actually got more and more comfortable with it. And I actually really enjoy how the V1 flips a lot to this day. This might be my favorite flipper. It's kind of hard to tell between the Koenig V1 here and the Tonto Kraken here, which of course is just a really solid balisong. If you don't have one, if you've never flipped one, highly recommend that you get your hands on a Kraken, and the live blade one too, because thanks to Ted Flips, I do have a Kraken trainer here with the zippy insert, and I will say the zippy insert does make it much better, but I don't know, something about the balance still with the trainer blade. The zippy insert does help a whole lot. Like, it does make it a lot more flippable, I don't know, but honestly, the trainer blade, I do hear a lot of people who say the Kraken trainer sucks, and people who say the Kraken trainer is, fine. It's just a little bit more handle bias. But yeah, I don't know. For me, after flipping like a live blade Kraken and then going to flip the trainer, maybe I haven't flipped this trainer that much, because I am enjoying it right now. So yeah, maybe I should put this higher. Yeah, Zippy definitely knows what he's doing. He's got these blade inserts. He's got the caps. He's changing the game in the mod world for balisongs, that's for sure. Yeah, this definitely does feel a lot better than just a regular Kraken trainer. I'm gonna have to move that there. Oh yeah, and then you have the Koenig V2, which I have not been, I haven't had the most amount of time to flip this one. I've been flipping it a lot recently, like the past couple of days, and I've definitely been enjoying it. When I first got it, I kind of thought it felt too handle bias, even when I took all the weights out, which there's still no weights in there, just the handle caps. Yeah, it felt like too handle bias for me at first, but then these past couple of days as I've been flipping it again, yeah, it's starting to feel a lot better. I really like the sound. Sounds really nice. The texture, of course, feels really great. I knew that since day one, since the first time I touched it. this is some of the best texturing that I felt on a aluminum balisong. Really grippy. It's like almost on the brink of being like annoying with the grip, but it's yeah, it just really helps with your grip, and I appreciate that, especially compared to the Kraken texturing here, which is not that deep and doesn't really do too much for grip, it seems like. However, I don't think I've said this on my channel before, but the texturing on the squid trainer here, the texturing actually feels really nice. Like, I was really blown away. I think a couple of months ago I had a squid trainer in a pass around, and that was the very first Squid Industries balisong that I had ever touched that wasn't squiddy. So the first ever metal Squid Industries balisong I touched was a squid trainer, and I was really blown away with how nice the texturing felt on here. And then it was kind of funny, once I got my hands on a Kraken, I was kind of like underwhelmed. I was like, wow, the texturing on here is really like, it's like hard to even notice when you're grabbing onto it. But as soon as I grabbed the squid trainer, I instantly noticed how nice the texturing felt on there. So I actually really enjoy the squid trainer. As weird as the balance kind of is to me, maybe I just need to flip it more, but yeah, I really like that slight ring. I don't know, maybe I'll get annoyed with it over time, but it's really subtle to me so far, and I'm really liking it. Oh no. I just realized there was I had a piece of tape with a little, one of these little zippy tungsten balls. It was taped right in there. It was like my own custom weight mod, blade mod. Oh well, I'll have to find where that went. Anyway, yeah, I think I covered just about every balisong here. Oh yeah, besides the Flytanium Luce here. Yeah, I got these secondhand a while ago just because I was so curious about them. If you just look at like how these handles look, they look really cool with like the geometry there. But then you get the handles and you start flipping them and you're like, what the heck is this? The corners are definitely very sharp, so you definitely feel that kind of rough. And the handles are also very long, which was kind of interesting because this was like one of the first longer balisongs I'd ever flipped. So that was like really interesting because the momentum just felt like crazy. Felt like I was swinging around two really long sticks, basically. But yeah, I don't know, maybe like as a EDC for like the live blade, it would be a decent option, you know. But for flipping, the biggest thing is the bearings are way too fast. They feel really uncontrollable. I don't know, as I'm flipping it now, it doesn't seem so bad, but in the past, it definitely, maybe it just takes some getting used to, but yeah, the sound is also pretty loud and clacky and can be annoying. But yeah, I don't know, they're not the worst. I've definitely talked trash about these in the past, but they're definitely not the worst. Definitely unique. But yeah, just not ideal for flipping is all I would say. And so yeah, I think that should be about it for my channel aluminum balisong comparison video. So thank you guys all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. If you want to see any other aluminum balisongs and hear my thoughts on them, let me know down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, flippers. Peace.